my camera to work for some reason. Guess I'll leave it blank for today. Not working. All right. Let's see here. Hey, can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me just fine. Volume turned all the way up. Go ahead and go live on TikTok as well. Back, I am back. I will not be making the same mistake I made yesterday and random co-host. That was basically a disaster. I mean, although I'm grateful for the extra follower, Bob. Yeah, it's like we were in total and complete. I was here trying to read and then cutting in, talking about his life philosophy. You want to do that kind of stuff, you have your own show. Okay. I don't want to get on like major tangent or uh get into like heated arguments with people online because they want to like shout out and like pump their own. The entire purpose, before I dive into the reading today, the entire purpose of this series has been to educate people and to empower them, to teach you about Jack Canfield, his attitudes, writings on the topic of success. It is basically a series dedicated to making all better people. And if you don't want to watch, if you don't want to listen to this series, then by all means, out. Like I already have 0 viewers on YouTube. Struggle to get views on TikTok, even still to this day. Currently on a 3-day hiatus because I didn't hit 100 views on my last video. That's why I say all the time, like, comment, share, subscribe, donations, Demo Stormer Show. Because that's what it will take for this show to be successful. Without further ado, I will dive into the reading today. And again, I will not be making the mistake I did yesterday of taking on a random co-host. That was, I don't know if I'll go so far as to call it a nightmare, but it just got us totally off track. I was like arguing with him back and forth, and that's not how the episodes are supposed to play out. By all means, let's keep it civil in here. Like, you're more than welcome to watch my show and enjoy it and from it. Take it as a lesson, the lesson that it is. And then ideally, your commentary should be relevant or related to the topic, not like ramblings of a madman. And if you want to like ramble on like a mad person, like by all means, you your own show. This series, as I said, get dedicated to the teachings of Jack Canfield, his philosophy on the topic of success, and to help you all. I'm not necessarily doing it to like impress anybody. Like I'm not doing it for monetary gain or value, even though I do appreciate it when people do support the show. Without further ado, let's dive into the reading. Here we go. Here we go. That's entirely what the comment section is for, folks. That Canfield, if you criticize his views or his attitudes, like that's entirely what the comment field is for. Principle 9. Success leaves clues. And yes, I'm also live on YouTube. That's where you can find the complete VOD series of the audiobook. Long ago, I realized that success leaves clues, and that people who produce outstanding results do specific things to create those results. I believe that if I precisely duplicated the actions of others, I could reproduce the same quality of results that they had. Anthony Robbins, author of Unlimited Power. One of the great things about living in today's world of abundance and opportunity is that almost everything you want to do has already been done by someone else. It doesn't matter whether it's losing weight, running a marathon, starting a business, becoming financially independent, triumphing over breast cancer, hosting the perfect dinner party. Someone has already done it and left clues in the form of books, manuals, audio, video programs, university classes, online courses, seminars, and workshops. Who's already done what you want to do? If you want to retire a millionaire, for instance, there are hundreds of books, ranging from The Automatic Millionaire to the 1 Minute Millionaire, and workshops ranging from Harv Eker's Millionaire Mind Intensive to Marshall Thurber and DC Cordova's You. You can access an updated and ever-expanding list of all these kinds of resources at www.successprinciples.com/resources. If you want to have a better relationship with your spouse, you can read John Gray's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus couples workshop. Take Gay and Katie Hendricks' Conscious Loving and Living Essentials seminar. For virtually everything you want to do, there are books and courses on how to do it. That's why we read. Book aside. Better yet, just a phone call away are people who've already successfully done what you want to do. They're available as teachers, facilitators, mentors, advisors, coaches, and consultants. Here are 3 ways you can begin to seek out clues. For 1, seek out a teacher, coach, mentor, a manual, book, audio program, or an internet resource to help you achieve one of your major goals. Seek out someone who's already done what you want to do. Ask the person if you can interview him or her on how you should proceed. Ask someone if you can shadow them for a day and watch them work. Or offer to be a volunteer, assistant, or intern for someone you can learn from. And yeah, guys, after yesterday's episode, like, please forgive me, but like, I don't want to have any co-hosts in the near future, near to mid, because like, yesterday was like basically a disaster. I'm over here trying to read the chapter and like host my show, and then I'm like arguing with this random stranger on TikTok. Please just let me read the chapter. Get knowledge out there, spread knowledge and cultivate knowledge. Try not to interrupt. That if you have a comment that's related to the reading, drop it in. Talk about like TikTok brain rot, but you don't have to exemplify that. Okay, rise above. Entire purpose of the show. Okay, why people don't seek out clues. When I was preparing to go on a morning news show in Dallas, I asked the station's makeup artist what her long-term goals were. She said she'd always thought about opening her own beauty salon, so I asked her what she was doing to make that happen. Nothing, she said, because I don't know how to go about it. I suggested she offer to take a salon owner to lunch and asked how she had opened her own salon. You can do that? Artist exclaimed. You most certainly can. In fact, you've probably thought about approaching an expert for advice, but rejected the idea with thoughts such as, why would someone take the time to tell me what they did? Why would they teach me and create their own competition? Banish those thoughts. Find that most people love to talk about how they built their business or accomplished their goals. Fortunately, like the makeup artist in Dallas, Most of us don't take advantage of all the resources available to us. Why? It never occurs to us. We don't see others using these resources, so we don't do it either. Our parents didn't do it. Our friends aren't doing it. Nobody where we work is doing it. It's inconvenient. We'd have to drive across town to a meeting. We'd have to take time away from television, family, or friends. Asking others for advice or information puts us up against our fear of rejection. We're afraid to take the risk. Connecting the dots in a way would mean change, and change, even when it's in our best interest, is uncomfortable. Connecting the dots means hard work, and frankly, most people don't want to work that hard. Okay, surprisingly short chapter today. Okay, so that was principle 9. Success leaves clues. So follow in the footsteps of other people who've already done it. Can. Next time, be covering principle 10, release the brakes. Everything you want is outside your comfort zone. That's basically something that I've been working on in my life too. Look aside. Saw a lovely young talked type of counselor about it. Like, really do just have to take risks and take chances in life, even at the risk of looking stupid, dumb, or awkward. You just have to push yourself out there. Who cares if people are going to stare at you like some kind of alien? Like, forget them. They're strangers. They don't need to know what's on your life. They can judge you all they want, but they don't walk in your shoes. They don't live your life. So forget them. Who cares if they approve or don't approve? That's just what I have to keep telling myself. Like, complete confidence, positive mentality. Uh, Take the risk, take the chance. If you fail, who cares? Says no, you're gross, you get away from me, who cares? Nothing matters anyway. We're all gonna die someday, so just live your life to the fullest. Don't make excuses. Try to avoid mistakes. Try to make someone else's day. Try not to overthink. I'm someone who overthinks things all the time. Oh, I should have done X. Or why didn't I do Y? Or what would have happened if I Z? If you're like me and you're someone who tries to see every angle, uh, try to live the easy life in this life. There is beauty in life, and there's beauty in simplicity. Taking things simple, taking things one step and one day at a time. And if I should see that lady on Sunday, maybe I will take the chance. Just see. I don't know. It's a life. It's a life to live. If you all in my audience have everything to give. I'm sorry, there was a comment too. I think I missed. If I can go back and find it. We just had such a short chapter today that it gives me more time for like just chatting segments where I'm just like ideas, which is nice actually. Like I like not having like War and Peace chapters that like take like 2 and 3 hours to get through. Like that's nice. Cider House Rules was a bit harder to read in this because the chapters were longer. Wording, the vernacular wasn't as. Let me see if I can find that comment. And if I do miss your comment, all apology. It's just that I get wrapped up in my thought process, what I want to say, and like this happens on my YouTube too. Stormer Show, uh, where I typically have zero viewers like I do now, and it's not that I don't care, it's just that I'm usually focused somewhere else. Like for example, right now I've got a Horizon Zero Dawn series on YouTube, and when I'm playing the game, that's where my focus is. Not that I want to be like rude or disregard what you said, but I don't have a separate monitor, and that's the reason why sometimes I don't reply. But yes, I did catch your comment, Afro Girl. And then yeah, I'll try to just get to the questions that are asked. Please don't take it personally if I don't respond to you right away. I'm reading Jack Canfield's The Success Principles: How to Get from Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. Thus far, we've covered 9 principles. Let me see if I could do a quick recap for you. And then, yes, also please do support the show. Thank you for any and all support. The show should receive: like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, donate, and most Stormer Show. Um, and then yeah, like I said, I do have play of Horizon Zero Dawn right now. I typically only stream on the weekend, and then this book series has basically been an exception, shooting to read a chapter a day. And these chapters go pretty fast because they are convenient. Okay, but we made it through so far 9 principles. First principle: take 100% responsibility for your life. Principle 2: be clear why you're here. Principle 3: decide what you want. Principle 4, as a recap, believe it's possible. Principle 5, believe in yourself. 6, the law of attraction. 7, unleash the power of goal setting. 8, chunk it down. And today was 9, success leaves clues. Follow in the footsteps of those who've already done it. Like to do it yourself. And overall, I'd say this book is quite good so far. If you would like to find the complete audiobook series, I am posting these VODs to YouTube channel, also Stormer Show. And you can find series under live category on the tabs, the live section. I typically don't do um, like traditional videos. I typically just do live streams on the website. Anthony Robbins says the results you'll achieve will be extraordinary. We also had a quote from him after also. But yes, thank you for any and all support the show should receive. As I've said, I've done what I could. I've done what I can to bring you a chapter a day, daily, and I aim to do that until I fully complete the book. Let me see really quick how many principles there are in total. Hold on, 67. There are 67 principles, and we just finished principle 9. So yeah, about a couple months. It'll take me a couple months to get through the book all the way. I am still considering traveling this year, so that may interrupt the schedule. If so, I will simply put the book on hiatus and then I will resume back in the United States. And quick comment for the people who want to host and co-host. I tried to co-host yesterday and it was not. It was basically a derailment. And so again, like if you're wanting to co-host, I may be willing to co-host in the future if I think we can like jive and like work together. I'm also not trying to be rude if I like deny a host request, but for the sake in series, we do co-host again. Try to get on topic. Try not to um, go on like too big of a tangent. Okay, and yeah, like maybe if I have like more like just chatting streams, or lives on TikTok, then I'd be more willing to co-host. If I know like I'm just like relaxing, I'm not like I don't have a specific addendum to follow. But for as long as I have the success principles audiobook series, my focus is. And yeah, you can look up reviews online. Most people are approving of them. And so far, I think it is a good book. I don't think it's bad. Like I've read books that were hard to read, like The Handmaid's Tale. This book is quite easy, and I think it also has good life lessons, stuff that you can actually link back to and use to improve your own life. Not just like random stuff that is going to help. It actually is helpful. Okay, so yes, today we had a short chapter, thankfully, conveniently. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please remember to support the show, like, comment, share, subscribe. Donations benefit our show. Thank you for the follow if you're on TikTok. Thank you for the subscribe if you're on YouTube. So much for watching. Have yourselves a nice night. I've been your host, Stormer Show. Signing out and signing off until next time. Sleep tight. Have a good night. Watching.